Oh, hello friends, welcome to my channel of Bad Decisions and Pure Awkwardness. I'm your host, Elizabeth. Today, first of all, I'm drinking out of my Corksicle cup, and I'm drinking elderflower tonic mixed with vodka and a splash of orange juice. So, that's what we're doing today. Today I think we're going to play with this Fall Magic palette. This is what she looks like. Very beautiful, very fall-y. I've played with just about every color in here, except for I think the purple here. And it is kind of a multi-chrome, I believe. And as you can see, it's very shimmery. Let me do the hand trick. Okay, there we go. As you can see, it's very shifty. I'll swatch. So there's the color, and you can see the kind of shift right there. So I thought I could play with that color and maybe change. What's wrong? And maybe, I don't know, some other color in here. This is such a pretty color, so I don't know. Maybe that? I don't know. You tell me. Just gonna play around. What's wrong? I'm just gonna play around with this and we'll see where it takes us. You hear noise in the background, it's my cats. This is a very fall palette and it is spring, but I thought, why not, you know? I just got it, been loving it, so why not? Also, please don't judge my hair. Took a long nap today and it's a little wild. It also needs cut desperately, so there's a lot of like dead ends going on here. I have to put my hair back. It's in my face and I have cat hairs in my eyes. I also zoomed in a little bit. By zoomed in, I mean I moved my tripod like 4 inches closer to me, so I hope that helps. I want to start with Cozy, I think. That's like the color I've been using like as a transition shade. I think what we're going to do is put this on the majority of the lid, and then this maybe in the inner corner, and we're going to deepen it up on the outer V with this one or this one. There's a lot you can do with this palette. Like, there's a lot of neutral colors in here. But it's very dark and very moody, and I like it. So 2020, 2020, it's 2022, Elizabeth. Get your life together. 2022, I have been trying not to buy as much makeup, even though I get the urges. So I haven't been purchasing any eyeshadow palettes, which is very unusual for me because I kind of inventoried everything. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I kind of inventoried everything that I have, and it was kind of a wake-up call because I have a lot of makeup, and it's a lot. I have almost 100 palettes now, so this is a really, really pretty, just rosy color. You could just use this and Snug, which is that like dark purple shade, or Bonfire, kind of as a neutral look. And let me tell you, these eyeshadows, this is my first time trying Unearthly, formerly known as Alien Cosmetics. They just recently changed their name. And the first time I used this palette, I was like blown away because it took me literally probably 5 minutes to actually do my makeup, which doesn't normally happen. Usually it takes me at least, I'd say with eyes, it usually takes me at least 10-15 minutes, but these blend so nicely that it was just such a simple eye look that I created, and it was just so easy to blend all these out. Okay, that looks dark on camera because my skin is pale and I have darkness under my eyes, but we're gonna fix all that, don't you worry. It took me no time at all. Like, I could just go with that. I am gonna deepen it up a little bit, but they just blend so effortlessly. So I think if they come out with another really pretty color story, I will buy it. I was interested in, I think it's like called the Poison Apple palette, and I was interested in that, but when I looked closer, it kind of has these vibes, and I just ended up getting this one because I've had my eye on it for a while. When I saw it came back in stock, I was like, yes, I'm getting that. I didn't try to get it when it launched. When it restocked, I kept watching for it to restock because I wanted it really bad, and luckily I got my hands on it. And then, like, I don't know, 2 weeks later they had a sale. And I was like, you're a fool. But I didn't want it to go back out of stock and, like, be upset that I didn't get it. So it was between this and I think it was It's Belle Cosmetics. They had a very similar color story. Pretty sure it was It's Belle. But the only difference was it was all shimmer palette, or an all shimmer palette. And normally I don't gravitate towards like all shimmer palettes. I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to do. Time to add the multi-chrome and leaves and see what happens. Do I want to use my finger or do I want to use a brush? We'll try using a brush first. So I'm going into Magic. It's that purple multi-chrome. It's so pretty. I mean, on top of this purple, really popping. I think I'm going to go in with my finger just to really pack that on and give it some punch. And I'm kind of blending it towards the center. I don't know if you can see that shift, but I can. Like, it's super purple when I'm looking here in the mirror, right here in the middle, and then it gets like dark and I don't know, what color is that? I don't know, it's pretty. So I'm just packing it on. That's what the best thing to do is, to pack it and then blend. So I'm gonna put some more on my finger, tapping it, and then blending it towards the center. That is so, so beautiful. I wish, like, I can't do my face makeup before I do my eye makeup because it just, I don't do a good job of keeping it off my face. So it doesn't matter whether a palette has fallout or not, it will get on my face. So that's why I always do my eyes first. So whenever I'm doing a look on camera, it's harder to see what it really looks like until it's like completely done. So I'm taking Leaves, that like teal shade. I'm gonna put that in the inner part of my lid. And I'm slowly buffing it into the purple. This one's a little easier to pick up on a brush. These shimmers are just so sparkly. They're really fun to play with. Okay, I'm gonna go with my finger and just tap and slowly work it into the purple. Ooh, look at where those meet. Oof. Yep. Okay, now I'm gonna go back into Magic, the multi-chrome, the purple. I don't know if it's a multi-chrome, maybe it's a duochrome. Either way, it's beautiful. And I'm just gonna tap a little bit more where those two meet. And then I'm taking leaves and doing the same thing. Just so they're a little blended, and I have cat hair on my eye. Yeah. That's what it looks like so far. Okay. Now I'm gonna do my face makeup. Actually, already did a look earlier. So this is my second look today. I just felt like filming today. I had the time, I had the energy, so here we are. I had a little bit of a headache earlier, but I'm feeling better. I got a little more sleep, and I think that was the key. I haven't been sleeping well, so that kind of, after several days of not sleeping, always messes me up. It affects me in the way, like, I get migraine, which doesn't happen that often, or I get really emotional, which happens often, and I might get, like, I never really get cranky. Today I couldn't sleep, or I couldn't think well. I was having a hard time concentrating, so that was fun. I was just looking at my computer like, I have no idea. I am using the Misha BB cream. I think my shade is 23. It's actually a pretty good shade match. It looks a little gray, like when you pump it out, even when you put it on the skin, but once it blends out, it looks really, really good. I have been looking for a lighter coverage foundation for summer. Sometimes I don't wear a lot of foundation in the summer, but I kind of have to in a way, just to even out my skin. So I'd like to try like a skin tint or something. I don't know. I tried, what was it? The Pretty Fresh Skin Moisturizer. What was it called? I think it was a moisturizer, a tinted moisturizer. Yes. Wow. Took me a minute. Maybe my brain isn't fully working yet, so. And here I am drinking alcohol, so that's great. Yeah, if you know of any good. Oh, I tried the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer, and I did not like it. Like, it did nothing for me. And that's the problem that I have with tinted moisturizers or like lighter coverage foundations, is they just don't do anything for me. They don't make my skin look better, which is what I'm looking for. Like, I don't care that my freckles show through. Like you just saw, I have a lot of freckles. My whole entire face is freckles. So I don't care that they come through. Actually, like, I like the look of my freckles. But I want something that like definitely evens my skin tone out, and just makes me look like healthy. I didn't feel like the Pretty Fresh tinted moisturizer did anything for me, so I ended up giving it to a friend. She really liked it. So, but she doesn't wear a lot of makeup to begin with. Some people say to me, like, why do you wear so much makeup? I mean, anybody who wears makeup has heard that from, like, men, mostly. You don't need a lot of makeup. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't, but I like putting it on. But I also would like it to enhance what I already have. Also, I have been using spiced and cocoa to do my brows, because it makes a really good color. I don't really have a brow product that I like right now. This is as close to my hair color as I can get. It's hard to find a good auburn shade for your eyebrows. If you know of any good tinted moisturizers, any like lighter coverage foundations, let me know. I might try the Fenty Ease Drops. It's like $34, so it's a little pricey. But if I like it, it'll be great. Hi. Hi, bud. Yeah? Yeah, hi. That's pretty good. I mean, as usual. Cousins, not twins, not even sisters. Distant cousins, distant relatives. Maybe like third cousins. But oh well. Taking my brush to blend out my concealer. I've also been having trouble with concealer. I'm using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer, and I like it. I like the way it looks. I like that it does a good job of like brightening, but I find that like halfway through the day I get a lot of creasing and I get a lot of transfer from my like eyeshadows and my mascara, and I don't know what that's about, because not every... I'm blaming it on the concealer because this doesn't normally happen when I use other concealers. So that's the conclusion that I've come to, that it's the concealer. And doesn't that look really nice? I mean, it looks great. I just don't know if it's great like all the time. And I don't know, maybe it's my powder. I've been using the Juvia's Place loose powder for under my eyes and all over my face, and maybe it just doesn't work under my eyes. I know like you're not supposed to like powdering your under eyes is like bad, but I have to. Like legitimately, if I don't, my makeup will not last. And I don't use that much. I just use a tiny bit. I always get nervous for summer because I sweat so much. Like, I'm just a sweaty girl, and that's just how it's gonna be. Like, I'm a sweaty person. Not even sweaty for like a female, but sweaty for just a human. I sweat a lot. In fact, I've been told that I'm gross for sweating a lot. That makes me feel really good about myself, you know? Thank you, men who've commented on my sweatiness. Appreciate that. Made me feel really good. If I wear anything too heavy, I start sweating. And you can actually see the beads of foundation coming off my face. I'm not even joking. I'm actually going to go into Cozy, that first shade that I used in my eyes, and I'm going to use it as blush. First I need bronzer. I'm still using my e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzer. I have other bronzers, but I'm trying to use up what I have. So I'm trying to like pan this, I guess you would say. Ooh, I see a pan. Can you see it? You can kind of see it. Oh, in a couple of days, when I hit pan, I can just feel it. Now I'm going into blush. So I'm just taking a kind of a fluffy brush and picking up just a little bit. These are super pigmented, so I'm going to tap off like the majority of it. See what that looks like? Yeah, that's pretty. See, this is how you use your eyeshadow palettes up. You find other ways to use your palettes. Oh, whoops. Please blend. Well, we're a little more rosy on that side. Okay, that's better. That's pretty. And it's fun to like coordinate your eyeshadow with your blush. So that's one way you can do that. This is the Belgian Waffle palette. I am just about to hit pan on this shade, Powdered Sugar. I'm going to use that as my highlight. I'm telling you, these BH highlighting palettes are so underrated. So underrated. Look how pretty that is. I mean, maybe this is too much for you, but for me, it's everything I want. I'm gonna buff out that highlighter just a little bit. Let's make it look a little more natural. Yes, I'm glowy. Glowing. Time to do the lower lash line. So what do we want to do? I think I want to start on the outer lower lash line with this color, blend it out with this. So I've got this little Eco Tools brush, and it's called an accent shadow brush, and it is perfect for the lower lash line, like not necessarily blending it out, but just being like precise. So really love it. So if they come out with a new palette with like a fun color story, I probably will get it. But so far, I mean, some of their eyeshadow palettes are really pretty, but they haven't like really grabbed my attention like this one has. Does anybody else get like antsy for new releases? You're like, which one am I gonna buy? What's gonna strike my fancy? And so far, like, this year has been kind of blah with releases, but I have bought 4 eyeshadow palettes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4. Maybe 5. 5 eyeshadow palettes so far this year. I mean, that averages out to too much. Too much. At this rate, I will have 12 new eyeshadow palettes, or 13. Let's try not to do that this year. I just took the magic color, put that on most of my lower lash line. Now I'm taking Leaves. I'm putting that on the inner part of my eyelash line. I think I'm just going to go in with number 13 from Sephora lip stain. It is called Marvelous Mauve. My lips are super dry. I don't know if you can see that. Very dry. I need a lip mask. I need a lip scrub. Look at this. Very dry. I think my groceries are here. I ordered groceries. I don't like going to the grocery store that much anymore. It freaks me out. Are you scared of grocery shopping? Because I am. It's too chaotic for me anymore. Maybe once things like settle down a little bit and things kind of go back to normal, which here they have kind of. They're talking about giving the 4th booster shot. The 4th shot, I guess, the 2nd booster. And that kind of makes me excited. So hopefully that comes and maybe I'll feel a little bit more confident about going to the grocery store. But right now, I can't. I get too much anxiety. And if I can't have somebody deliver my groceries, I will. Been also getting a lot of takeout, which is not good. Not good for me, not good for my wallet. I take out almost, well, every night this week, which is not the greatest. I'm going to do mascara, eyelashes, and liner off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm done. What do you think of the final look? I think it's really pretty. I love the contrasting of colors. I love this palette. I think I'll probably get more use out of this in the fall, but overall I really love this, especially that green. It is so beautiful. And it goes so well with that purple. I don't know, maybe the shifts in the purple, but I'm gonna do this look like every day. It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, what do you think? Oh, cheesy montage. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of like all over the place, but when am I not all over the place? So if you did like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do to get you to watch my videos. Guess what? I have 44 subscribers now. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me know what video you want to see next from me. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.